YouTube, it's your girl Ramatulai, and I'm back. I'm going to talk about my 21-day water fast, and I'm going to talk about day 10 through 12. So, let's begin. So, I would say day 10 through 11 was pretty much fine. Like, I noticed, like, my energy is starting to come back slowly. Now, it's not, like, at a place where it was, before I started, but it's like so much better. I'm not out of breath with every little action that I do, like the smallest things, like walking to the restroom and stuff like that. Like before, like I would say earlier in the fast, I felt like I had like lead on my body and I was just like walking, but now I just feel so much better. I think this is the high they're talking about. Well, I hope so, but I hope it continues on and on. I don't get anything bad happen to me, no crashes or anything. So I would say 10 to 11 was great. Day 12 was also good. My energy was consistent. And on day 12, I had the energy to start walking. So I got on a treadmill and I walked a little bit. I have a treadmill in my home. So I did a little bit of walking and, just to see how it is. But I went very slow. Like I didn't do much. I just walked for like 15 minutes because one, I wanted to test how I would feel. Like I didn't want to go overboard, just risking feeling that weakness and nausea again because I really hate that feeling. I'm kind of like an energetic person. I'm an introvert, but I'm like an energetic introvert, if that makes any sense. But anyway, you know, um, I like I like the fact that like my energy is starting to come back. So like I can walk up the stairs and not feel like I'm like gonna pass out. I still have to like sit and take a break because my energy stores go down fast, but you know, it's not like before, if that makes any sense. But anyway, that's day 10 through 12. I'm going to talk about how I feel mentally. I'm looking at my notes again. I feel at peace. I just feel calm, you know. Like I suspected, like water fasting really does help with anxiety. I don't feel anxiety attacks, especially like, with what's going on with the coronavirus. I felt like once I started learning about this virus and seeing what was happening to people, I'm not gonna lie, I started panicking like no business. And one thing I don't want to do is get on meds for anxiety because I feel like it's something that we can definitely heal naturally. I mean, at least for me. So that was good. So I turned off the news. I only watch it once in a while when I have to. But mostly I just fast and I feel great. I noticed like this lifestyle that I'm living with water fasting, it's making me really think about like my food addictions and you know how I think about food. Like now I'm forced to do things and without thinking about food. Like I have so much more time on my hands. It seems like watching TV. One of the things that I noticed I always used to do when watching TV is eat. Like I would eat while watching TV. Like even if I'm really not that hungry, like if it's a great movie coming on, if it's a TV show, whatever, like I would watch, I would eat. And it was like I remember I was talking to my mom today and we used to talk about how we used to always go buy African movies back in the day when they were like on CDs and stuff. And it was like we used to go buy African movies and we would go buy all this food and then we'll sit in the house and eat with the movies. And we still did after a while. And it's kind of strange now because I love my movies, but and my sci-fi, of course, that's definitely something I would eat too. But now I'm learning to enjoy movies without eating. So it's very interesting. I think it's cool. To just really take things in, not worry about food. And of course, like it makes me just have more time on my hands. What else here? Now the physical changes I'm gonna talk about. I notice like parts of my body is starting to shrink. Little parts here and there shrinking, like my legs a little bit. You know, I have really big thighs, so like they rub together everywhere. Like I can tear up some tights with the best of them. Like the crotch part of the tights, I mean TMI, like my legs will just chafe, and I would just tear them pants up. Then I'm always buying new ones. So it's kind of weird, like my thighs, they rub together, but not as much. So it's like a very different sensation for me. You know, I wonder what it would feel like when I start walking and I don't even have my thighs rubbing. Now that would be very different for me, you know, because I had thighs since I could remember, like since I could remember. I've always been really chubby, so it'll be interesting to see how that goes. And then, let me see. Oh yeah, I noticed scars are starting to move. Like scars that I have in different parts of my body. Like I have a scar from the chicken pox years ago when I was a kid. And it's always been like on my hand here. Well, is it this hand? Yeah, it's on my hand. But it's like, I noticed like it's moved, like it's shifted. I don't know if my skin is shifting as I'm like losing weight. I don't know. But it's just like strange, like my scar is moving. Like I woke up one day and I was like, oh, my scar is in a different place. So that's weird, but great. And then let's see what else here. Oh, let me talk about, so in my inner thigh, I had this like fleshy bump type of thing. It really was like fleshy, it really didn't go away. You know, you couldn't see, it's like covered with skin, so it didn't really have no way for me to like get rid of it. It was kind of like a skin with something under the skin, if that makes sense. And I noticed one day, I'm gonna say day 10. Yeah, day 10. Is it 10? Yeah, day 10. It started hurting. It started really hurting. And I was like, what is going on? It started hurting. So I looked at my thigh and I noticed that it was swelling up. It was like really swelling up. Then by day 11, it had like this pus ring around it, like with a black core. I mean, I know that's disgusting, but I mean, hey, it's the truth. We're humans, so let's talk. You know, so it had like a black core, like, but it had all this pus around it, and it was just like hurting so bad. Like I just really want to get rid of it. I was looking up remedies on how to get rid of it because I didn't want to pop it or anything. So towards the end of that day, towards the end of day 11, I just got tired of it, and I just took a napkin and I just put some pressure on it. I put some pressure on it and it popped. And like the pus all came out, but it was like this black thing that came out. It looked like a circular piece of felt. It's like circular piece of felt. It was very strange, but you know, it came out, and I guess it was just something my body was just pushing out. You know, it's amazing, like when your body, I guess this is like the healing phase for real that's going on. So that's great. You know, I look forward to it healing other things, like I have lots of skin tags, like all around my neck, you know, and creases of my body and different places. I have skin tags, but I'm hoping that it would get rid of it. And, yeah. And then, yeah, so that was kind of strange, but kind of amazing too. And then like day 12, it literally flattened out. It flattened out, like the whole bump thing, it just flattened out like nothing was there. I mean, you could still see like, you know, something was there because it was healing. It just, the skin popped, but there was like no bump or nothing. It was like flat, and it didn't hurt anymore. So that was amazing. Let's see what else I got here. Let me see. Oh yeah, I still have the white tongue. I know it's like weird, but it's still there, you know, but I guess that means I'm still detoxing. And I guess one other strange thing that happened to me was I had a lucid dream, and I think that's what it is. So I think it's a dream that like you can control. So I dreamt I was in the hospital, but I really wasn't in a bed or anything. I was just walking around the hospital, and I could control myself, and I was saying in the dream, like, I don't feel like walking, I feel like flying. So I get up and I just start flying around the hospital. And then I'm like asking this lady in the hospital where I am and stuff, and she's like, oh, you're in a great place. And then like I remember seeing like a tray of food, and I just grabbed the food and I say thank you to the lady. She said, "You're welcome." And I'm like, wow, I'm really like in controlling things in this dream. So I thought it was very strange, but it was amazing all at the same time. I don't know. That was a wonderful experience. So I guess I'm going on and on and on, but it's like, I guess it's the non-scale things that are just amazing to me that I notice that's going on with me, but it's a blessing. So I guess we want to get to my results. So last time I weighed myself, I was 303 pounds. I am now 301 pounds. So I lost 2 pounds total. And to me, that wasn't a lot when you're like so used to losing so much weight because of my weight, being over 300 pounds, starting over 300 pounds. But, I read somewhere that your weight can change. Maybe your body's working on something, or, it slows down later on. I don't know. I guess I'll have to do more research on it, but I'm just grateful for the 2 pounds, and I hope it just continues. I guess a part of me wanted to be like, wanted to be out of the 300-pound range and just be in the 200s so that I can work my way down from there. But that's okay. It's coming. I'm still going. It's a wonderful feeling to be able to get to the point where now I'm no longer nauseous and I don't have headaches. As long as I stay up with my electrolytes, I'm fine. So that's all I have for you, YouTube. Many, many blessings. I hope you guys are safe out there. And, God bless you.